So let's go. Let's go back to let's go back to your music, yeah. Like before before the lockdown, yeah. Like before lockdown, yeah. Like did you have certain like before lockdown? Did you have certain like plans, for your music, which obviously changed during lockdown? If you get what I'm trying to say.
So going back to this song, this unreleased song,
Of course.
yeah, like literally before the lockdown, I was supposed to go and work with this artist, and like basically record the song and that innit. But the week the lockdown first happened, that session got cancelled.
Ah, them ones.
Because everything got cancelled. So that was a big thing that happened. But other than that, I was just still going to studio every day. Like that's one thing with me in the lockdown. It didn't really change my routine too much.
Oh, that's good. That's actually
Because I
good
was
to
still just going to do this work in the daytime, and then I was going to the studio and then going home. Like so,
your routine didn't really get changed.
it's really changed, bro. Like where a lot of people were in the house for like a year and a half or whatever, I was still outside nearly every day. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
So yeah, it didn't really change for me. Still,
I understand. Are you afraid of aging?
am I afraid of aging? Yes, it adds pressure.
Yeah.
It adds pressure because
What type of pressure?
The pressure of fulfilling everything that you want to do before your time's up. You know what I mean? And every day is a closer to, you know what I mean? Saying goodbye. You know what I mean,
saying goodbye
bro?
to the physical plane.
But I just feel like it's a good pressure though, man, because can you imagine if we just lived forever, bro? Like 10,000 years.
Wouldn't you like to do that?
I don't know if my mind can fathom what that would mean because my mind's not built like that, innit? My mind's built for, 100 years or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever God gives, man, innit? So it's like, thinking of a 10,000 year life, bro, you just, like, there's no urgency to do it. Like, you can be see, like, I'll do it in 1,000 years. Not even I'll do it next week. You know what I mean?
I'll do it in like 20 years.
Yeah, and that will be calm because you got an endless amount of time. So it's like, when you put a time limit on something, it just, you know what I mean? It gives urgency, innit? It's like you got to get stuff done. So it's like, as much as sometimes you want to go back and stuff like that, it's like, that's how the thing's built, innit? You just got to try and make the most of today, bro. You know
For real, man. For real.
My brother.
Do you ever you know that there's bare people who obviously so-called study music, yeah? You know, like the science of music, like the vibrations, what it can do to people, all of these things.
Yes.
Are you one of them people?
No.
Like, do you look into vibrations, how obviously your lyrics, you get me, how a beat, how your beat can affect somebody, or how, like I said, how what you say on your music, the frequencies, all of that. Yeah, the science of music. Let's talk about the science of music a little bit.
It's all true what you're saying, bro. It's like the lyrics affect people, the vibration of it. It affects everything, bro. That's why it's another thing when you hear like certain performers and that talk about, music's just a platform to get to do something else. To me, it's just way more than that, bro. Like, it's 100%. Deeper, you know what I mean? Because one song could even change your life, bro. You know what I mean? Hearing a certain song at a certain time, that song can uplift you, you know what I mean? It can put you in a better mood, you know what I mean? So if it can put you in a better mood, it can also maybe put you in a worse mood, but it can change your mood to one that's maybe not conducive with you doing positive stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if you got 1 million people listening to a tune that says, "We're gonna kill them tonight," or something like that, it's like, that is powerful, bro. You know what I mean? Or if you've got 1 million people saying, like, one of them Bob Marley tunes, like, "Unite and come
Don't
together."
worry.
You know what I mean, bro?
About a thing.
You get it, bro? Like, if you was singing that song in, like, a field with a 1 million people, you know the vibration that would be in that field, bro? It would be mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not to take the most like commercial Marley tune, but you know what I mean? It's like any
the point you're
like
making
that,
makes absolute sense.
you get it, bro. Yeah. So it works both ways, innit? But there's definitely loads of power in it, bro.
Because another reason, you get me? Because another reason why I asked as well is because obviously you're one of those people, like we said at the beginning of this conversation here, you're one of those people who you don't really, like what you said even earlier, like you don't really watch what's going on there. You're not really trying to basically make what's popping or whatever. You're in your own lane.
I do watch what's going on though. Let's be clear. Like, I do
obviously, there's a difference between watching what's going on versus copying or trying to mimic. Maybe I should have put it that right. You don't try to mimic or whatever's whatever's gonna get you clout for now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like if we sometimes as a consumer, once again, like when I see like music artists, sometimes I ask myself the question like, how deep do they actually think about what they're saying, or how deep do they actually the science of music? You get me? Because sometimes I don't know about other consumers, but for me, once again, like I said, I just like to think about, because like we said, once again, like music is all like bare people say music is powerful. But I know for a fact, right? We know for a fact, not every music artist like really deep it, really like tap in, really think about how powerful music is, what they're saying, the beats, the beats they're using, whatever.
You know one thing I clocked about rap music as well though, it's like it affects us from the hood different than it affects people from different cultures and that.
Why do you think that?
Because we take it literally. Do you know what I mean, bro? It's like, what's with like rap and that? Like, you have to be real and you have to be living your lyrics, all of that. You know what I mean there? So it's like, when we're listening to this stuff, it's actually like advice for us. It's actually like stuff that we've been through. We relate to it on a different level, where people from another culture, they might just listen to like a drill song when they're just working out, because it gets them pumped, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, it's love the beat, you know what I mean? But
that's actually true,
But we like take the lyrics in and it's like, it's just different to us. It's like we even try and carry out stuff that they're talking about in the songs. You know the way that we take it as advice, and like, right, man should be moving this way. Should have this car, this whatever. You know what I mean, bro? So it's like, that's the thing with rap music. It definitely affects the hood in a different way than it affects the wider world. The wider world, they see it as a bit of fun, entertainment. Yeah. You know what I mean?
This is why when you see so many different concerts, when you see people performing in their shows, these people, Travis Scott, all of these people, like, I don't know if you realize it as well. A lot of them have got so many white people watching them. A lot of people who are not even from the ends, like supporting them, fucking around with their music. You get me? And when I started realizing that, I started asking myself, that question. It's like, how can a lot of these white people who actually don't even live with, who don't come from the communities that we come from, how come like they seem so connected to the music as well, but it's like they come from a complete different background. And I've always, you get me, and I've always just tried to put that together, like, how come? Like, it's crazy, but like you said, the way they listen, the way they're taking the music, it's not the way we taking the music.
It's different. Not to say that, obviously, when you bring it to a human level, it's all the same emotions that we're feeling, innit? It's all the same
adrenaline,
struggles.
Pumped up,
Like it's all love, hate, anger, sadness, loneliness. We're all going through the same, you know what I mean? It's thing in a general way. So there is other ways people can connect to songs, even if they're not from your culture. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, and just being an artist in the UK, any successful artist in the UK, you're not probably, and when I say successful, I'm talking about the biggest artists, you're gonna have probably bare shows where it's just like white people and that, bro.
We see it
because
all the time.
How much black people is there even in the UK?
It's true.
You know what I mean, bro? Maybe 5% of all people. We're in London, so we see it like raw. Wherever man goes, so it's normal to us, innit? But if man go to, I don't know, bro, Scotland, do you know what I mean? Or Wales, you know what I mean, bro? If you do shows over there, Ireland, even outside in England, but outside of London or Manchester, Birmingham, it's like, that's where we are, innit? So it's like, that's so to be, successful on paper with streams or shows and that, you know what I mean? That's what your show's gonna be made of a lot of the time. You know what I mean? But it's just what you do to get to that point a lot of the time. You know what I mean? It's like some people will chase a certain sound to try and sell out their show. You know what I mean? Or to try and get more fans. I feel like the best thing an artist can do is do what's true to them and be successful with that. If you're successful with that, then you've been blessed, you know what I mean, by God, bro, and you've taken that blessing in your hand and ran with it, you know what I mean, bro, because that's the best feeling you can have, bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to portray yourself in a whole different way that you're not, you know what I mean, and everyone buy into that. That's, for me, that would just be, I wouldn't be able to sleep good with that, you know what I mean?
If you're a white person, if you was a white guy, but you fuck with the music, that sounds crazy, innit? If you're, and you fuck with the music, you get me? You fuck with the culture, you get me? You go to the shows, you invest, you know, your energy, your time, your money into this shit, You're actually about it, Are you allowed to say the N-word?
Nah, man. Nah, bro. I don't even really say the N-word. I say it joking around and that, but more time on a record, I just say ninja. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah. Now you said it, I'm gonna actually try to listen up to for the ninja.
Yeah, probably people maybe think I'm saying nigga, you know what I mean? But I'm saying ninja, bro. Because I just feel like, I don't know, man. I've just always been like that. Still, I just feel like I don't really need to. And if I feel like that, then like a white guy shouldn't feel like he needs to say it. I don't care if all the rappers are saying it. So what?
But
so what?
Like in a song. So if I'm Tommy, and you're my black friend, we out and we are out. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, like listening, like concert, just in the vibe, in the moment, just singing the lyrics or whatever. Yeah. How am I meant to remember to not say the N-word, my brother? That's the only thing I'm just trying to say. If they're at home and they've got time to think about that shit.
So you think people should be able to say it?
Yes. But only listen. But this is sounding crazy.
You know what I think? No, now that you just said that, because I just feel like it's a slippery slope, bro.
Yeah, it's a very slippery slope.
I mean, I think if black people want to say it, but I think any other, just don't say it, bro. Yeah, just don't say it.
Now I understand
every other word in the song, but just leave that one out.
Listen, some people, I might get flack for this one day. But all I'm just trying to say is, like, when you're in the moment, you get me? When you're literally at Glastonbury, wherever you are, and, bro, you might be drunk. I'm not making excuses, guys. No, all I'm just saying, if you're literally in the environment where it's like, you're you're going for it. You're just, music's playing out loud. You're singing the lyrics back or whatever. If I'm white and I'm singing the lyrics back and I'm in a moment, maybe I'm a little bit drunk or whatever, I'm just having a good time at Glastonbury, how the fuck am I going to have the faculties to even think, oh shit, I shouldn't say that. Like, overall, because obviously everybody knows the N-word is bad. But for me, I just look at it like, what are the the context of the person that's using it? Where are they using it? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm trying to. But I'm not saying people should say whatever.
I fully hear that, because
all I'm just trying to say, like, just give them the blind.
That are in their house right now singing and saying that. You know what I mean?
I'm not riding for them, lot. Pause. I'm not riding for them, lot.
But some of them are them sort of people where they're not saying it in a malicious way.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then again, is there any way that you can say it, not say it, like it not be malicious if you're not black? Because a lot of people wouldn't like to hear you say it. It would offend a lot of people.
Yeah.
So if you know that, then just don't do it, innit? Or if you do it, then just know someone on your left side might be cool with it, but then you look to the right, boom.
Yeah.
Like someone to your right might not be cool with it. So it's on you to decide that, innit? Yeah. But I would just say you might as well just not say it, man. Yeah. Because it is very offensive for some people, you know what I mean?
Nah, I hear it as well, man. Like, before we go on and touch on, like, the rap beef, you get me? The rap beef. Like, what are your thoughts on what's going on right now, man? All of these man Drake is sending for Kendrick Lamar. He's sending for all of these man. J. Cole.
It's good, man. It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting, bro. It's fun.
J. Cole apologized.
What
a pussy.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a pussy though, man. I just feel like I don't know, man. He's got his reasons for doing what he done, innit?
Yeah.
I feel like he should have come back because when he raps, he's always, well, not always, but he says he's like he'll kill rappers and like he comes with that sort of vibe, innit? So it's like, just go back at Kendrick, innit? Just diss him, innit?
Yeah, it's just sport, man. We're not saying, you know, fight. We're not saying anything.
Yeah, just write a sick verse for him, bro. A few. Do you know what I mean? But it's like...
Man talking about his soul, it didn't really make him feel good within his soul. Nigga, shut up. Shut up!
But if that's how you feel, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like...
Yeah.
I think he's presented a different energy before.
Yeah.
If he like the whole time, it's like someone made a diss song for Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
If he said it's not in my soul to go back at them, we'd just be like, cool, it's Ed Sheeran, innit? He's never spoke about bodying rappers before.
Yeah.
So it's not in his nature, innit? But J. Cole speaks on that. That's why it's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, for a good few years, that him sending subliminal shots to, you know, a couple of man.
But like we were saying outside, bro, imagine you're asleep at night, you can't get to sleep, and you just think, wow, Kendrick's in the booth right now writing for me.
Crazy.
Or laying something down.
Well, you better be ready to write something back. That's how the sports work, innit?
You've got to be on your job.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And you got to, like, you see your schedule, you got to clear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is now Kendrick, man. Like, whatever you was doing, forget about that, bro, because he's trying to end you, bro. You know what I mean? And like we were saying before, these battles and that now, it's not just lyrics, bro. Depending on how far the other side want to go, them or their team, they're trying to assassinate your whole character. They're trying to, like, make it so... people look at you like in a
like you're rubbed out, you're washed,
bro.
you're
You know
finished.
what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
Like it's not even lyrics, it's memes and like dirt on your past, and so maybe he just didn't want to go through all that. Do you know what I mean, bro? Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What about would you like to see obviously like Drake and Kendrick Lamar just literally go at it? Yeah, you know, 100. Fuck what everybody else is saying. 100. Just literally one-on-one.
I think Kendrick, they will now. I think they have to now.
Well, it looks like it's getting cleared for both of them.
Yeah, Kendrick's dissed him. Drake's come back with a whole diss record.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing it just for sales, really. I think they're doing it to make sure that when their album's coming out, it's selling, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing really sells like controversy still.
It's true.
Like all the biggest rappers of our time, they had a lot of controversy around them, bro. You know what I mean? From Tupac.
Yeah. Biggie.
You know what I mean? Biggie.
Nas, Jay-Z.
50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's actually true.
Yeah, man.
And the game, do you think, because I feel like some conversations got had, you know, like behind closed doors. Like, I feel like all of this is planned to a certain degree, where a lot of the man then probably like said the game is quite boring, man. Let's entertain the people, because overall this is all entertainment, innit? And I just feel like it's like we're watching a movie full of very good actors.
Yeah. It could be, but sometimes people don't really like each other sometimes as well, you know. True. A lot of rappers don't like...
It's true.
There's a lot of stuff that happens like, rah, my man wouldn't jump on this tune, or rah, I know he's bridging from back in the day, we had beef. Like, there's a lot of different dynamics that happen. So sometimes people just don't like people, bro.
It's true.
And something can happen. And then even if you go back to the Pusha Drake beef, I think that's real, bro, because... man's bringing up dirt on man, like he's telling the world about a son.
No, that one was real though, yeah.
Do you know what I mean, bro? He's showing pictures from the past, like he's doing a lot, bro. So
it just that
some of it is planned, but some of it is real. You know what I mean? Yeah,
man. Because it's like, for me, like I look at all of these guys coming for Drake, and I'm just thinking, what a fucking coincidence for all of these people to be coming at one person at the same time. French Montana, fucking Rick Ross.
He's number one. That's what happens when you're number one. Like Man United, when we had our good days, everyone hated us. They all want to see you lose, bro. Yeah. All of them. Even if, look at all these guys used to do tunes together. I'll do this for him. You know what I mean there, bro? And now, look, they're all making diss records for each other. So it's like, when you're number one, bro, when you're up there, everyone wants to see you fail, bro. So that's Drake just getting bare hate, bro. You know what I mean there? Probably for features that he didn't want to do, and... all of that sort of stuff, bro.
There was a rumor that the reason why he basically fell out with French Montana is because both of them had a tune, and obviously I think French Montana had like a tune that with Drake on one of the Coke mixtape, and I think Drake didn't want him to release it.
Okay.
And I heard, yeah, Drake told him if he released it, he would send police to his yard, send overseas or some shit like that.
Oh, cease and desist.
Yeah, and
yeah, I didn't even know that they had fallen out or whatever. Still,
yeah, bro, man. But overall, what would you like for you? What would you like to see from like this whole situation? Would you like to see Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, just go at it, man. I like that Drake one that he came back with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It sounds really good.
I'm looking forward to hearing what Kendrick comes back with.
Yeah,
100%, bro.
Yeah, man. I hear you, man.
Yeah, man.
And for the rest of like the year, man, I always ask every artist that comes on the red chair, like, for the rest of 2024, man.
I'm just gonna
like,
be
what
building.
What have you got for us, man?
It's gonna be building my castle, bro. You know
The
what I mean?
good weather is coming back out again.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Again, the spring's here.
More music.
Yeah.
More creativity. I would look to do a headline show towards the end of the year.
That sounds it.
But yeah, just more, bro. More better.
More. I'm better.
Yeah.
I hear you, man. Last one before we proper go, yeah? Like, we said we were going to quickly touch on, like, fatherhood, man. Like, how is fatherhood for you? You know, how are you finding fatherhood? You know, and overall, like, do you feel like over the years, like, fatherhood has basically, turned you into a better man?
Has it turned me into a better man? It's hard to say, bro. It's hard to say. It's fatherhood's a 24/7 job, bro. You know what I mean? It's my responsibility. It's my love. It's my heart. It's everything, innit? You know what I mean? It's the main priority. You know what I mean? Like, if man gets a call now, man's got to bounce. If something, you know what I mean? It's like man's always on call, bro. You know what I mean? It's just sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. It's just oh, excuse me.
Bless you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
It's the spring.
Nah, the hay fever's peaked still.
The hay fever season is slowly creeping in.
Trust me, bro. But it's just a balancing act, man. Just trying to make sure you just give them everything you can give them, bro. You know what I mean? Like, opportunity-wise, emotional, love. You know what I mean? It's like trying to balance that everything, and it's like when you're not financially at the place where you want to be, it can be harder as well, because you're still, it's like your time, you know what I mean, you need to provide, but you still need to spend time, so it's just a balancing act, do you know what I mean? But it's the most special thing you could do, you know what I mean, bro? Just to recreate, you know what I mean, and have that bond, bro. There's nothing else like it, you know what I mean, bro, in this world. So it's a very special thing, bro. Man, just try and just like every day just take it one day at a time, and just do man's best for that still, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like being a parent, being a dad is, like, obviously not in a negative way, in just in a real life way, do you feel like it's the hardest jobs in the world?
Is it the hardest job in the world?
In a certain way, because people usually say, like, being a parent doesn't come with a manual. Like, every time, every week, you get me, every month, every year, you're learning more, you're growing, your kids are growing, you're working that out, you're working this out, you need to figure this out, they're changing, you're changing.
I'm just trying to think of other jobs. what could be harder?
You get me? Yeah,
because it's full time.
Because
you don't get
it's
paid
a job.
for it.
Even though people, you get me, and even though people don't really like to put it like that, like a job, but realistically, we're not saying like as in you should be getting paid to be a parent, but overall it is like a job, because every day, like you said, your main focus and attention is your main priority are those kids. You get what I'm trying to say? And I just feel like, would you definitely say, like, in different aspects, like, it's the hardest, it's the hardest job in the world, because it's always changing. It's not a position that's gonna stay, like we said, like it's not something that's gonna stay the same.
I think depending on, I think we're quite blessed in this country. Yeah. Because I feel like if you was in certain places in the world right now, like in like Palestine or the Congo, or like somewhere where stuff is very like wars going on, and it's like that's probably when it's of course it's extremely challenging now, but I think we're blessed, like, you know, in the society that we live in, that it's a little bit easier to raise a family than if you was somewhere else. So
It's true.
it's definitely, is it the hardest job in the world? Is it even a job? I don't know, but it's like, it's definitely very challenging.
Very challenging.
And it's definitely a 24/7 gig. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, but it's the best thing, man. There's nothing, it's what you kind of measure your life by. You know what I mean? At this point, it's like, what legacy did I leave? You know what I mean? For my children, and you know what I mean? That's one of the big measuring sticks for your life. Pause. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's just.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah, man.
I hear you, my brother. And in the conclusion of, you know, this beautiful conversation,
Come on.
like, I would like you, you know, like, to send a message to yourself, yeah, like, for the rest of the year. A message that you can, you know, a message that you can basically look back on at the end of this year, yeah?
That's it.
So you can take your time and literally send a message to yourself for the rest of this year, like, speaking to yourself, like, and what that message would be.
Go. Don't stop. Don't hold back. Pray. Keep going. Don't doubt yourself. Be patient if you have to. Trust yourself. That's it.
You heard it on the red chair. Astaxx, my brother.
But.
Thank you so much on finally coming onto the red chair.
Come on, my bro.
You get
Come
me?
on,
Hopefully we'll have you back on the red chair in the very, very near future.
Come on,
you get
bro.
me to have another beautiful conversation, my bro.
Come on, my brother.
It's been good having you on the red chair, man.
Come on. Good.
Reality Team TV.
Come on.
You know what? Sorry, TV Cat. What you gonna say?
No, that's it. That's
Yeah?
it. Yeah, man.
Oh, good, my bro. Reality Team TV. We're back. We're back. We're back. My bro.